Just before I started doing these videos, I almost actually quit social media. And I had very good reasons. And sometimes God has to take us to the last point so that we know how vain the thing is before He redeems that thing and makes it good for us. That's what happened to me with social media. You know, I think it's C.S. Lewis who said that we don't need more clergy. We don't need more pastors. We need Christians in the marketplace. We need more Christians in the social media. We need more Christians in Hollywood. We need more Christian content online. And for some people, we are still, most of us who are believers, especially, we are in denial that there's a reality, a real world that is digital, apart from this world that we are living in. And it's vibrant, it has its own economy, its own currency, and it's very influential on this life that we call real, on this side. And things are not going to turn back to what they used to be. They are moving forward. So we'd rather find the best way to redeem these opportunities we have online. And you know, for most of us, actually, some of you it would be good that you take a break from social media because you become social media junkies. There's a lot of junk online. Things that don't add value to you spiritually, mentally, even health-wise, physical health, they make your life worse. But you're still hanging in there because you're like somebody who needs a high, somebody who's addicted to a drug, and you're feeling you need that high to make meaning out of your life. You may need to take your break from social media. And it's very easy sometimes. The phone you're using currently, most of the phones actually have a way of tracking how much time you've spent on a particular app. So you can know how much time you spend on Facebook in a week. And then from there, if for example, for sure you spend more than 4 hours on social media, on Facebook, that is too much. There's something else that is suffering because of that misappropriation of time. And then the whole thing about social media, what the enemy has used to distract us from is he wants to ensure that we don't have silence. He don't want us to have a moment to critically think about life, to think about issues that can make a difference in our lives, how far we are from God, how we can make our families, how our relationships are falling apart. So we keep on distracting ourselves with social media. It doesn't have to be that way. And for sure, most content online is junk. There are things that take you far away from yourself, from your real self, from family. For example, issues, for example, like just finding yourself laughing through, it's good to laugh, but there's also something that can be overdone in a way that it becomes toxic, it becomes poison to you. Do you have limits online? Do you know this is my limit? Up to this moment, I say no. One thing that actually has helped me is that I have decided there are times I have to be online. And if I've gone through, for example, all the social media apps and I've seen what is there today, that is all for me for that day. If I have to check later, it will be just something whether there are things I need to respond to or something, but otherwise, I'm done for the day. And you can even say 1 hour, go to social media, finish up with everything, and then move on. Have limits on how much. Set for yourself limit and see if you are able to, or if you are not, it means already you are addicted. It's like taking away a drug from an addict. And then, in the digital world, this is the concept. And you sometimes wonder, how do these big social media platforms make money? And they don't charge you anything. And somebody said, actually, if you're not charged for a service that is actually good, you are the product. You are the product. So when you're using a social media app and you're not being charged for anything, know that there's something you're of worth, to monetary worth to that company. There's information. The story is told of a lady who suddenly started seeing messages on her phone, advertisement on her phone about things to do with giving birth, pregnancy, and all that. She was wondering, what is all this? Then shortly after, she discovered she is pregnant. Little did she know actually that social media was tracking her, and it knew her better than herself. It knew that this woman probably is pregnant by this by this point, because of her the friends she has, the places she's been to, and even she has a tracker on her phone on her monthly period. So they were able to track and tell everything about her even before she knew it herself. They knew she was pregnant. They know too much about us. But may they know too much about us in a good way, that whatever they know is good about us. I know the AI and algorithms behind the digital world, they basically are inhuman, but they've been set to look for some particular things and promote them. So what they are all about, if something is subscribed to a lot, or there's a spike in subscription or likes or hearts or followers or forwards or views, the attention is shifted to that particular post and it's given prominence because the AI and the algorithm want to engage more people with that. So as believers, if we were to be wise as serpents, this is what we'll do. Can we find a way of helping Christian, wholesome, godly content to catch the eye of AI and algorithm so that it's given prominence, it's given influence on the social media space and digital world? This is how we can help each other. Let me also say this. There are people who are on social media as their work. This is how they make bread. They put bread on their table. And if they are giving what is quality and good and it's helping the society, I subscribe to some awesome things about science, awesome things about health, and they're helpful. They're not necessarily Christian, but they're helpful and they help me learn about this world. I subscribe to them so that I encourage those people to continue doing the same thing. So friend, you are a believer, but you've never subscribed actually to your church platform, your church social media platforms. And you think it doesn't matter. Let me tell you, actually, it does matter. If you subscribe to it, you've taken it one step above something else, and it can be a choice before something else because of that like of yours, or that follow of yours, or that forward, or that view, or that click of yours. So, first and foremost, please, any Christian content creator you know that they are doing a good job, subscribe, like, follow, forward, view, click on those hearts so that we can give this message a platform. We can boost their presence and people to be aware of them online. The algorithm are human. They're not human. They're just some mathematical formulas that look for some things, and we can use that to our advantage as church people. So like your church platforms, like the content creators that make meaning and sense to you. And still notice, if we want to encourage quality and people to be dedicated to this kind of content, we have to encourage them. It will be good that somebody is fully focused on doing this ministry online. If you're able to do that and help someone that way, it doesn't have to be me, by the way. Do it for someone else, someone who truly has blessed your life, but you've never liked their page. You've never clicked on the subscription button. Do that today. And that way, you could be actually the one who's beginning to shift the change online for what is presented to the people as trending. Trending is created by clicks, views, follows, forwards, and all those kind of things. And if you're a follower of Jesus, please follow his content online and give it what it needs, the prominence. We support one another. See you next time.